Hey there, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing a little bit of a different situation here, moving into 2021. I wanted to do a overview of the next 6 months moving into this next year or new year. So I hope you don't mind that, and I hope it's helpful. This is a reading for the collective of Taurus, okay? So if things aren't resonating for you, it may not be your reading, all right? Just wanting to pick up on the collective energies for Taurus for the month, or for the first 6 months of 2021. Also, for those of you who have donated to my friend's GoFundMe in regard to helping him get his mother's ashes back, I very much appreciate that. If you choose to donate more to that, that would be great to help. It's $3,500, and I think there's about 500 that's been raised. So if that's of interest, then the description, or the link, is going to be in the description box below to that GoFundMe. So let's go ahead and get some cards out here for you guys. I'm just going to get cards out first and then get into the messages. Show me January for Taurus moving into 2021. Show me the energy for January for Taurus moving into 2021. January for Taurus. Okay, so the first card out you have is Judgment here. I'm going to bring out the bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Show me February for Taurus. The Star. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. Show me March for Taurus. You have the 7 of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. Show me April. Overview of April for Taurus 2021. You have the Tower coming through here. Bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Wands. Show me May for Taurus, please. No! Well, that card popped out. So you have the 2 of Swords in May. Bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. For June, for Taurus, 2021. All right, so you have the Knight of Cups with the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Okay. All right, Taurus. So I'm going to clarify these as well. I mean, we'll have some clarifying here, but we'll clarify these as well with another deck, okay? So in January, I feel like I should read like finances and then love, if that's okay. I don't know if that's good for you. I'm going to do it that way anyhow, just because I want some clarity here for you guys. Because I haven't done this type of reading ever, so we're winging it today, you guys, me and you. January, so it looks like we have Judgment and the 8 of Pentacles here. So in regard to finances, you may be needing to figure out, I don't know if any of you are going into new financial endeavors, new work situations, new leadership roles. You do have that Emperor here at the end, so I don't know if this is kind of like an overarching, well, it should be overarching energy leading you to that Emperor energy. I want to stay a little bit more over here though, but it almost seems as if we're having to like utilize a fair amount of discernment in regard to what we're putting our energy and effort towards. You know, what are you trying to get involved in, if you aren't in it already, or if you are brand new at something, it feels like there's a lot of decision making in regard to what you're going to be focusing your time and energy on moving forward in January, which makes sense. A lot of people are like, okay, out with the old, in with the new. But it feels like that energy is moving forward for you no matter what, you know. So with that energy, I'm feeling like, how do I say that? feel like for some of you, there may be, like in established job situations, there may be new opportunities for you to move in towards, but it's going to require a lot of work from you. You have the opportunity for a couple of different options here, and it feels like you're going to be a bit hard pressed, but the decision that you make, it feels like, is going to be very positive for you in the outcome in the long run. It's just going to be something that you have to essentially really focus on, really dedicate yourself to. And I feel like a lot of people in January tend to have that mindset anyhow. It's kind of like New Year's resolutions, new things out with the old and with the new, you know. It's trying to be mindful of the things that we're basically involving ourselves in, you know, or no longer involving ourselves in. If it's a job that you're letting go of, there is the aspect of coming to that decision, but then it's like you have to immediately jump into a new thing. Okay, so that might be a bit daunting for some. In the sense of love, in January, some of you are really evaluating how much effort you've put into something and how much dedication you are going to continue to put in it, because it feels like your decision is to move forward with something no matter what, with a person. It could be Scorpio energy, it could be earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but overall within a love capacity, it feels like January seems to be kind of like, how do I say, putting as much effort into a relationship as possible. But it's interesting just because, like, what's coming up here is, I want you, Taurus, you guys are very, very, you do so much. You do so much. You get taken advantage of often, okay? And it's usually through your kindness, your ability to give, you know, your availability to other people to try and help. It feels here like, if you're already in an existing relationship, it's really important that everybody, you and your partner, you know, you and your family, however it is, everybody's working towards the same goal. It's not just you. It's not just about you doing it now. Everybody needs to be working at the same goal. It's like kind of like this collective energy, and I think that that's going to move you forward in a very positive way. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifying cards on this. Show me judgment for Taurus in January. All right, so you have the Chariot for judgment here. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. So again, the decision is to move forward. It's going to lead into a positive direction no matter what. Very, very positive. But again, this is not just about you taking the reins and doing everything yourself. This is about both parties incorporating, both parties working together, both parties being in unison to make a thing happen. Okay? If you're single, you know, I feel that this is likely a situation for you to really take back your own power. It's not really giving yourself over to the idea or notion of somebody's going to save me, somebody's going to, you know, it's not that. And I don't really feel Taurus is coming from that area anyhow. A lot of people do that though. It's like they want to be saved. They want to have their knight in shining armor pop in and, you know, make everything better. Here I feel like you're kind of re-solidifying your own energy, your personal energy. You're paying attention to the details of life and what it really means to move forward. It's kind of like taking yourself out of the equation when it comes to relationships, Taurus, in January for the singles. That it can be, that it gives you the opportunity to really work on things, to dedicate your time to your comeuppance, your betterment, your self-improvement. That's what it feels like. And I don't mean like, oh, we're going to join a gym in the middle of a pandemic. Like, no, it's not that. It's about really taking stock in how you give away your energy to others, how you allow other people to maybe put you in a box, or, you know, people have like a set mindset of what Taurus will and will, you know, how much they can put upon you. This is kind of removing yourself from that energy and redirecting, rechanging, reshifting your goals about what you want versus how you can effectively be in connection with other people. It's about you in January. Show me the Eight of Pentacles here for Taurus. So you have the knight, I'm sorry, the King of Swords here for the Eight of Pentacles. In a work capacity, leadership situations, that maybe you're stepping into leadership roles. This could be it's very professional energy, for some of you in finance. What we talked about here originally, it moves you towards it's an exalted role. It's somebody who is a very professional, very clear about the direction that they want to go in. There's no mincing words, and you're on the trajectory for that. In a love capacity, you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. But with that, you know, I feel here, Taurus, like, to be quite honest with you, I'm not feeling like a super, like, love relationship situation here. I mean, it could be, moving forward with another person, a reconciliation with judgment, but it feels like there's some distance, and we're paying a little bit more attention to our finances, our practical aspects of life versus a relationship. And I want you to also be mindful, like in January, you may be dealing with somebody who's a bit distant or cold. That might be something that is also present as far as a companion or person is concerned. Okay. And I feel like it's important to not get overly, how do you say, like overly invested in somebody else's behavior, like want to like kowtow and make them feel a certain way, or try to draw them into your, niceties. This is, I don't know. I feel like there's a distance that needs to be kept in January for you to focus on yourself. I'm not picking up on a lot of love energy here, to be quite honest with you. Okay. But yeah, as far as like personal pursuits, it feels very, very positive. Work pursuits, very, very positive. It leads you to a new level of success. It leads you to a new area of personal accomplishment and pleasure, it feels. So in February, you have the star here with the Page of Cups underneath. So in that energy, the star is all about being recognized for your for your energy, what you've contributed. I'm sorry. I'm clearing my throat a lot these days. I don't know what's going on. I can't help it, you guys. Yeah, it's like clearing the energy, but also with the star, there's an aspect of being able to be seen for your efforts, be seen for what you've contributed. It's feeling like you are coming out of a place of maybe some confusion, haziness, darkness, and moving forward into towards what you want to get involved in. A lot of here with the Page of Cups, this can be leading into endeavors, especially in regard to work, that require you to step into a level of how do you say, creativity, more creativity. This could be literally healing through art therapy. What I'm feeling with February more so than anything, Taurus, is an element of trying to relax, of trying to rest, of trying to find contentment in your heart, in your energy with others. It's just an ease of energy. I feel like we've kind of been on this trajectory of go and solidifying and making sure that your stabilization is here, and all of these like real life practical tactical things that do not go away. And here in February, I'm feeling an energy where it's almost as if like we really need to rest, relax, kind of engage in yummy conversations with people that make us feel good. It's that kind of energy. You know, if you have nothing to do with people and you're not interested in people, I feel it's more so paying attention to the focus of the direction that you want to go in your life. It can talk about healing, meditation. It can talk about really being in connection with your own creative artistic side. It could also talk about puzzling through some levels of childhood trauma where we need to heal that so we can have better outcomes with ourselves and with our partners moving forward. Okay. I will say also in relationship aspects, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So this energy could be an Aquarius coming through to communicate with you. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But generally, this is a communication of emotional energy, somebody that wants to share of themselves with you, somebody that's open for dating, nice communication. It's a bit more on the romantic end. And I feel you kind of basking in that energy in February, Taurus. It feels like February to me, honestly, it feels like kind of a warmer month for you, Taurus. A little bit more easy. I'm not picking up a ton of like job situations here, Taurus, to be quite honest, for February. I mean, if this is going on in January, it may have been a little bit more dense energy to work with as far as work stuff. But here in February, I just kind of feel you guys are relaxing. Show me February. Yeah. Feeling good about what you've done in your life, feeling good about the energy that you brought in, the situations that you've endeavored in, being happy on your own in a way, feeling solid in who you are and how you shine. It's a really nice energy in February. It's just kind of getting back to yourself, regrouping, feeling solid again. Sorry about the footsteps. My friend is upstairs. Show me the Page of Cups here for Taurus in February. So here, Taurus, you have two cards coming out here. So you have the Ten of Swords popping out for the Page of Cups, along with the Ten of Pentacles here. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups again. So in February, Taurus, it feels like it's kind of an ending to problematic situations. You could be rekindling energies with family members where there's maybe been some separation, there's some anger issues, some stuff of that nature. But I don't feel like you're really having struggles here, Taurus. I feel like you're reconnecting with people who feel solid with you. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, it's a graduation. There's a leveling out, especially in regard to abundance on a financial level. And if it's not financial for you, then it's just feeling a sense of well-being and contentment in the month, not letting problems continue to happen in our lives, not letting this energy kind of oversee ourselves anymore or take over anymore for us. Bottom of the deck again, that Knight of Cups. So with that, you know, you may have warm connections with people possibly from your past. You know, the Ten of Pentacles can talk about relationships that have been established already. It can talk about people who we meet through our family and our friend groups. It can talk about family friends, you know, it can family members. However it is, it can also talk about loved ones, partnerships that have been in connection for years, you know. So if you're not single, if you're partnered up, there may be an ending to problematic situations. It could be a situation where somebody's apologizing, you know, where you've kind of, you know, I feel like there's a resolve in February that feels really warm and nice. And there's opportunity for love and relationship here. I'm not going to force it with financial stuff. I mean, on a financial tip, like you're feeling solid no matter what. You're getting away from situations that are not healthy for you. Okay. And it feels like you're more so in alignment with what direction is for you, Taurus. So moving into March, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords. So, I'm so sorry. I've got like, it's like dust in my throat or something. That's what it feels like. For March, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is kind of like it's basically where we've evaluated situations and we realize that they're not for us. Okay. We've kind of given up on something that we've put our energy into, something that we've contributed to either for a period of time that we're realizing is just not for us. It's not giving back to what we need. It's not something that really provides much of what we want. It's kind of like feeling like you're chained to something, yet you still have to do it. With the Queen of Swords underneath that, this is really about taking back your independence in regard to that. It's about using your experience, using the things that you have already established in your toolkit, in your bag of tricks to actually move you forward. If it's a job situation in March, it may be something where you're kind of like, okay, I've had enough. This is not providing me what I need here, Taurus. Okay. So Yeah, in love situations, that's more so financial, but in love situation, this may be something where it's like you're looking, same difference. If you're looking into a relationship, you're just like, I've given to this a bit. It's not feeling like there's some aspect here where you're not getting back what you need. So it's like, not to say you're going to completely cut off a relationship, but this is like, okay, some aspects here that I've been giving in a way, I've been giving in this manner, and it's not providing me with what I need. So I need to communicate with whomever I'm with to really make that happen. This is what I'm going to do. And if we can't find some sort of resolve, then that's not fair to me. And that's it. I'm done with that aspect. So there's an aspect here where it's like we're kind of becoming a bit detached. We're becoming a bit more objective in how you view your relationship here, if it's a person. Show me the Seven of Pentacles here in March for Taurus. So you have Temperance here. So yeah, whether it's work or a relationship here, Taurus, you coming out at the bottom of the deck with the Empress, whether this is work or relationship for the Seven of Pentacles in March in reverse, it is leaving you out of balance. There's not enough effort being brought by both parties. There's some aspect here. If you're dealing with somebody, they may have addiction issues. They're not contributing enough to the relationship. There's some aspect here where it's like you against them, or you having to do too much, Taurus. And again, I don't want you to feel like you've been taken advantage of, because it feels like sometimes that can happen with you because of your giving nature. Be careful about that. Here, I feel like you're reclaiming your energy and power and moving forward into a different sense of self. It's like we're kind of being a bit more stubborn. We're being a bit more selfish, and it's for a good cause. It's for you, In a way, though, here too in March, Taurus, I do want to say, like, with people in general, just with people, situations that you've had that kind of go awry, or maybe somebody's not contributing to something enough. That's kind of been their MO all along. Like, you're kind of putting your foot down, but you're doing it in a way that you see them for what they are, who they are, or where they've been at. And there's an air of forgiveness that seems to come about with this as well, especially with Temperance in reverse and the Queen of Swords. She's very fair. It's a very fair energy. She wants to know how things can be resolved. And if they cannot, then she will not contribute to them anymore. That's basically what I'm feeling, because here with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, this is really telling me that your energy is more so stabilizing yourself. That's your interest. We're not involved with situations. We're not going to involve ourselves with situations that really aren't fair to us. So show me the Queen of Swords here for Taurus, please, in March. Yeah, you have the Two of Swords coming out in reverse here, Taurus. So basically, you're voicing things that you haven't voiced before, which may come as a shock to somebody, just because I feel like people have gotten very used to you just taking care of things. So be careful or be mindful to really pull your energy back and allow equality in that regard. And I feel here with the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse, like I said, you're opening up about your feelings, that maybe you haven't talked to this person about before. If it's a work situation, you're opening up about how things are not bringing you what you need, how things are unequal. There's an aspect here where we're really being very clear in March, Taurus, about what we need to feel solid in us, what we need to feel not taken advantage of, how we can feel very much put upon by people's assumptions of how I feel like people assume a lot from you, Taurus, and this is coming to an end. It doesn't feel like you're kind of in that mindset anymore. It's like, nope, I'm dealing with me. Even if I'm part of a relationship, I am putting myself first, which is great. So April of 2021, you have the Tower and you've got the Four of Swords. So some of you, this may be literally dealing with your home life, okay? Tower is literally a structure, All right. Sometimes it's faulty. Sometimes, whatever. With the Tower, often it can also talk about where we are experiencing situations that kind of randomly come out of the blue, surprise experiences, things that are not really planned, but wow, they throw a fucking wrench in the wheel, right? So with the Tower and the Four of Wands here, Taurus, this may be a situation regarding your home life. This could be um, electrical work that needs to be paid attention to. It could be aspects of literally the foundation of your home, your building, whatever it is, your apartment, whatever it is. There may be foundational structural issues of the home. For some of you, in a harsher expression of this energy, this could literally mean having to move for some or unforeseen reason that comes out of the blue. Very shocking energy, but it's something that just moves forward. So, especially also in relationship to your job as well, there may be some sort of implement change. Some of you, in regard to a job, that may be something that actually creates a better stability for you. It's something that moves you forward in a certain path. There's better stability for you on that path. And it comes out of the blue. Not all Tower cards are like shock and horror. Like sometimes it's a good surprise, okay? Show me the Tower here for Taurus in April. So you have the Ace of Swords here. So very quick, very, very quick energy coming through. It's a very sobering energy coming through. Gives you the information, though, that you need to move forward so you know how to get out of it. Show me more. I'm so sorry. You have the Queen of Swords coming out here again. So you're going to basically be fighting for everything that you can regarding your home life. This could be a move. You have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel that this energy is very clear. It's like you find out information that moves you to the next step. This could be a home move, moving to new property, moving to a new place. In a job sense, this could be cutting out an old position and moving into something new as well. You have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for all of this in April. So it feels like there's some sort of newfound stability, but we have to kind of clear the old away. We have to clear the rubble away from something, whether that's job situations, whether that's a new progression in a relationship. Again, still though, with the Queen of Swords, it's like we have this very discerning energy, very, very clear-headed thinking. I would say in this month, all months, be careful about drinking too much, smoking too much weed, be careful about like how you kind of put toxins in your body that can cause unclarity, be careful about that. You want to safeguard there. So just be very mindful. And it may also be a situation where you have to get very diligent about like your home life, in regard to like savings. If you have to move, there's some aspect here where I feel you'll be taken care of. That's not the issue, but it's like save. If you have to move around this area, save, okay? Cut out things that are not conducive to your well-being, your financial well-being, and otherwise, okay? So into May, you have the Two of Swords here, rooted down by the Magician. And it's interesting just because it's like you may have communication from somebody. You may have, a new sense of opening up energy in regard to your financial aspects. I mean, there's nothing here about finance as far as, money, pentacles. But if you're coming from a place of wanting to move forward in a direction, you may have been kind of keeping that quiet. It feels like you're moving forward now. Okay. In a job sense. But it's like you've been confused about making a decision to move forward, or there's some aspect here where it's like we are kind of keeping quiet about what we want to do. So show me the Two of Swords here for May for Taurus. So you have the Three of Pentacles here, Taurus, for the Two of Swords. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I can't control my throat. Um, with the Three of Pentacles here and the Two of Swords, this is basically, it's like if it's a job situation, work related, you're finally opening up to communicating your thoughts on a matter. You likely will have a team of people or at least somebody else that is working with you. And it's like you move things forward. But I feel like this is something that you come up with, Taurus. It's some sort of information or implementation into your job that you come up with. It's like the how do you say that? Hi Marcel. The it's hi baby cake. Come here. Let's put you in the bed. Sorry, I'm just putting him in this little bed. Marcel. It's something that you basically get. What the fuck is that word? Recognition for. It's like you come up with an idea and you implement it. You get recognition for it. People pay attention to you in this regard. And I feel it's something that maybe others don't think about enough, or like maybe you incorporate some sort of new way to go about things and it really helps things move forward. That could be in capacity to family members, but more so I'm picking up job situation with that. For some reason, I'm picking up job here, okay? All right, so show me the Magician in May for Taurus moving forward. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So yeah, this is basically, if you're keeping quiet about something that you're going to be moving forward with, you're doing the work on really figuring out what needs to, where you need to trim the fat, where you need to focus on new aspects of something, just because you're not trying to reinvent the wheel here in May, Taurus, but it's almost as if like you want to, it's almost like you want to. It's not about reinventing, though. It's about really evaluating what needs to be removed and what is to be kept. Okay? Sorry if that May reading is confusing. It just feels like it's more about finance. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever direction you move towards in May of 2021, Taurus, financially, it's more about solidifying things for yourself, really coming up on what you need. It's a good thing. It's something that it feels like you've kind of kept quiet, but when you open it up and make it available for other people, that's when it really moves forward in a very positive way. But until then, make revisions. All right, so in June of 2020 for Taurus, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Emperor, and you have the King of Cups. So Aries energy, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy for this with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's interesting just because it's like June kind of feels like a lovey moment. You have potential for romance. You have the potential for connecting with somebody very solid. I mean, I'm honestly not feeling much in a work sense, to be quite frank with you. It doesn't feel like that seems to be the main focus in June. This in May seems to be very focused on what you can implement and change and introduce into a new job situation or work situation. Either way, it leaves you feeling very stable, though, with that Queen of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck. June, it feels like there's some energy for romance and energy for connection, energy for love. In a way, though, too, with the Emperor, this could be somebody that is either boss energy or somebody that is kind of established in their lives, you know? So, I don't know. There's some aspect here, Taurus, where I'm feeling like, how do you say, like, pressured or like you're kind of hard pressed, or I don't know. There's some emphasis on, there's like a power dynamic exchange between you and a person, and for those of you who are in relationships, it feels like some of you are just really connecting with your partners in a very loving way and moving forward in good ways. It's just a steady, solid thing. For those of you who are not in relationships, it feels like there's the potential to meet somebody that may have some money under their belt. They may have a lot of experience under their belt, but their nature is very fiery, but also very loving, very connected, very interested in you, your feelings, what you want to experience. It's a warm feeling. It's something that is conducive to romance and love. So give me energy for... Okay, so you have Six of Cups coming out. So this person you may have known already. It could be somebody that you feel very connected to on a soul relationship energy. You know, could be somebody that you're already established with, that you have children with. This could be a situation where you're just, there's a warmth here. There's a warmth in February for this kind of energy. There's a warmth in June. So these are kind of the months that it feels like you have more availability to play with in regard to ease in relationships, or at least entering into relationships or connections with people that can potentially lead you to a lot more stability, a lot more comfort, a lot more romance and energy. Give me some more for the Emperor and the King of Cups. Yeah, so you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, let me hang on one second. Okay, this fell. So now you have the Queen of Cups. So Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. So in June, Taurus, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it feels like there's a connection here that really is something that can kind of, you know, weather the test of time. Like there's an aspect here that really is connected, very emotionally connected with you and a person. Underneath at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. So this is basically an energy of solidifying a foundation here, you know. June seems very, very lucky for love here, Taurus. I think that that's something that is worth mentioning. New opportunities for growth, potential for new children being born, potential for a lot of things, you know, moving home situations, whatever it may be. There's just a lot of potential for love and connection here between you and a person. I think it feels very good. It's a very warm and open, connective, emotional energy that seems to be very solid. And it's nice that the Emperor is there, just because it's like King of Cups, Emperor energy. I'm almost feeling like this person is very solid in an emotional way. You know, they're very solid in an emotional way that might have been different from the people that you may have experienced in the past. And I think that that kind of energy is a bit more so on your level, because you are able to experience and emote those ways. You're able to, it's something that's really beautiful for you that I think a lot of people don't experience in their relationships. It feels very warm and connected, you know, not guessing. It's just like you're supposed to be in that connection. So I hope this reading is helpful for you, Taurus. I know it's a little bit odd, but I just wanted to try this as an experiment to see how it went, and to see if we could, you know, pop in some clarity about the next 6 months coming up in January of 2021. So I hope it's helpful. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you choose to donate, please donate to my friend's GoFundMe so he can get his mom's ashes back. The link is in the description box below. And if you want a personal reading, feel free to contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, take care, Taurus. Bye-bye.